Hello everyone. So today I wanted to talk about why you are seeing scary things or scary synchronicities. So my experience with scary things is based off of a state of mind before it actually happens. So most of the time, before you see these scary, weird things happen, whether it be you were thinking about demons, you were thinking about ghosts, who knows what you were thinking about? Slender Man? I don't know. But, or I don't know. But I do believe that this world is a very spiritual, magical world, and we are like spiritual beings. I think there's a God within us. The God within us is, very powerful. And a lot of the time we don't know how to harness it because we think, oh, we're just human. We're not the all-powerful creator, God. But I do believe that we are, in fact, God, and a lot of people are scared to say this because they're going to go, oh, well, you're a fucking kook, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. You can think that. But I think manifesting is possible because we're God. Here's my theory. We live in parallel universes within each body, within each consciousness. So each body is the temple of God, or whatever you want to call it, and then the mind within that is like a pocket universe. And each other person has another pocket universe that they're the God of, because we're all the same spiritual consciousness, and we're all connected because we're parallel to each other, sort of thing. I don't know. Black holes, I don't know. Who knows, okay? Something like that. I don't know. But there's a little theory I have. Makes sense, sort of. Oh God, there's a dog. There's a dog on the loose. Oh God, don't get hit. Well, anyway. Oh God, don't get hit by a car. Sorry, I'm worried. Okay, there's no cars. He's just wandering around. Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, when we manifest these scary things or whatever, so here's the thing. I'm a very spiritual person, and I believe that anything is possible. If you believe in manifesting anything, then you should believe in manifesting anything. So sometimes we manifest things we don't want to manifest, but that's what we're thinking about, okay? And when God thinks, it creates, sort of. So like when a God thinks, it's creating like a pocket universe or something, and then it's creating a new version of reality, okay? And I know it's weird. I know it sounds weird, and I know it sounds crazy, but that's how I think. But I think that like I'm the God within my body, and I think this for a very good reason. So when I was younger, I pretended I was God, and then all these weird things started happening, and I was like, oh God, I guess I am. And after that, I started seeing videos about manifesting, and I didn't know what that was. And I was just pretending I was God. And then everything started happening, and then I saw videos about this stuff called manifesting, and I was like, what is that? And it was such a weird coincidence because it was right after I started actually like manifesting. It was like the universe was in tune with me, and it just like created this reality of like manifesting. I don't know. But okay, so here's my theory about scary stuff. So when you think about things that scare you, you're creating like a pocket reality or whatever. That's what I'm going to call it. I don't know, but that's what it feels like, something like that. And when you create this pocket reality, it's not necessarily the truth, but it is for now. That's why we call it a pocket reality, because it's in your pocket. You can take it out or put it back in whenever you want. So, when you create this pocket reality, oh God, guys, I looked up at the tree and the tree looks like an eyeball. Okay, so it's like the eyes are open, like awakening. Because this happened like when I was younger. I would see like eyes in like trees and inanimate objects, and it would like signify like spiritual awakening. And I feel like this moment right now is signifying that I'm like spiritually awakened again. I don't know. But anyway, so when you create these like pocket realities, it is real, but only like when you think of it as such, sort of. So like you'll think of it and it'll be real while you're thinking of it, but then you can just go, oh no, it's not real, and then stop, and then it won't be real anymore, kind of thing. So that's how powerful God is. Okay, so God can think of something and make it real, but then if it says, oh no, that's not real anymore, then it just disappears, sort of. I don't know, sort of. Like, because there's realities within, and those realities sometimes feel more real than reality. So the realities within, your thoughts, they feel more real sometimes than what's actually going on. And it's because your mind, or God, your God mind is like creating these realities, and it's creating these realities, and they are real as long as you keep thinking about it like that. So God is very powerful. God is within, and we are God. And it's scary. I mean, if you think about it, it is. But it's also very interesting. It's magical, but it's also, I don't want to be that powerful. But we are. We are that powerful. And I think a lot of people who are into manifesting, they don't grasp that they're God or something. I mean, they can feel like it, and they might be too scared to say, oh yeah, I feel like that. Like, I feel like I'm God. But I do feel like I'm God. Because we're all, like I said, we're all gods within our body, and we are all in parallel universes parallel to each other, and we all have a different reality because we're all gods in a different universe. Is that weird? No, it's not. It makes life sound like a fairy tale, but that's how it feels. Like, it feels like life is like a pocket. Like, it can have any reality in your reality. You just have to think about it, sort of. I don't know. So, when you think about scary things, and you go, oh, I'm so scared, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, I'm scared of the dark, there's a ghost, blah, blah, blah. And then you start hearing something, and then you're like, oh my God, blah, 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 I'm so scared. And then you go to bed, and then you see a tree, and the tree's knocking at your door, and it looks like there's a face. And then you're like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Like, that kind of thing. You're a god creating this reality. And I feel like the universe whispers to you, it whispers and it goes, yeah, you're right, you are God. It whispers to you all the time. But we ignore it because we're in human world, or whatever you want to call it. But it's actually us being gods within a body. That's what I think. So what I'm saying is we're so powerful that our thoughts create universes. That's it. Our thoughts create universes. And we're very, very powerful. So powerful that it's scary. I mean, honestly, nobody asked, oh yeah, I want to be God. Oh, actually, I did when I was like 14. I didn't expect it to actually happen. Because, like I said, when I was younger, I pretended I was God, and then all these magical things started happening. I just played pretend like a little kid. And like, oh yeah, well, this is gonna happen. And then it did. And I was like, okay, well, this is gonna happen. And then it did. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna meet this guy. And then I did. And I was like, okay, well, he's gonna do this and he's gonna say this. And then he did. Like, literally. Back to back to back. To back to back to back. That's not a coincidence. That's the inner God, or whatever, God within you, creating a universe for yourself. A pocket universe. I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's how I feel. And it's scary. It's scary to be that powerful, you know? But it's also like, I know, like within myself, like I know, because I remember. I have memories of manifesting these things. And only God can make that happen. Okay? Only God can make something happen. So when you manifest, knowing you made it happen, that means you're being God. That's a slap in the face. Wake up. That's why they call it waking up, I think, because you're a God and you're like in a sleep realm, and you think you're dreaming. You think you're not God, and then all of a sudden you start realizing, and you start waking up, and you start going, your eyes open, and you go, oh shit, I can create realities. I can create realms. I don't know. That's what I think. They don't know. That because, I don't know, I feel like upstairs is like heaven, sort of. Or whatever. The spirit world is upstairs. That's what I think. And we can talk to like other spirits or whatever inside of our heads. When I say that, I sound super mentally ill. But it works for me. Hey, I manifested a lot in my life, and I am very wise. Okay? It's just to the average human being, they don't comprehend that you are in fact gods. Like, you're God, and you can create realities simply by thinking and imagining. That sounds fucking psycho. But I know. But I also know that it's true. You know, I know that there's truth behind it. Oh, it stresses me out. It really does, because, you know, it's like they say, oh, give it to God and God will do it. Well, that's true, but it's also like God is within you, and God is like in the spirit realm, and it's like the connectivity of all of us. The brain. And the brain looks awfully like the universe. And if you look at the brain, the neurons and the electrons and all that stuff, it looks very similar to the universe. And that's not a coincidence. Okay? I think if we keep delving too deep into the microscope, we might see ourselves. What if we went so deep and so small, and we saw ourselves looking into the microscope? Wouldn't that be crazy? That would be bizarre. Hopefully that won't ever happen. That sounds fucking like Inception. But this world is like Inception, and it's like the Matrix. It's like nothing makes sense, but yet everything makes sense. Two polar opposites that completely make sense, and yet they don't. Sort of. I've manifested so much in my life, and I know it's not a coincidence that I just said, oh, I'm going to pretend I'm God, and then I did, and then all these magical, wonderful things started happening. They weren't bad. They were good. Felt like I was in heaven. And then I was like, oh. I mean, I guess it's only bad if you think of it as a bad thing. It's not bad if you don't think of it as a bad thing, because you have to think of all the positives you can get out of it, not the negatives. So if you think, oh my God, I'm so powerful, and then you go, oh my God, I'm so scared of my own mind, that's when mental illness starts kicking in. But if you harness it and you use it in a positive way, going in a positive direction, then surely the good will happen. I don't know, I think I just had like a brain blast. Like a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. I don't know. I sound psycho. No, but I know. Because most people would be like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Or, oh, that's crazy. You know what? They thought Einstein was crazy. Look at me, bitch. Me and Einstein look the same. No, I'm just kidding. Coincidence? I think not. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was a joke, but it was funny. But anyway, no, but there's people who thought these smart people were so crazy. Like the guy invented cars, they were looking at him like this. What the fuck is that? They were like that. What the fuck is that? Like they were looking at all the smart people like they're fucking insane. And then they turned out to be right. Bruh. I feel like we're gonna have like this what is it? We're gonna have this what is it? We're gonna have this, I'm trying to think of the right word. We're having this the world is gonna discover something that it didn't want to know. Sort of. I feel like it has to do with the microscope, but I don't know why. Hey, I'm psychic. I've been psychic my whole life, but I'm gonna tell you guys something. I might just be weird, but there's also that I might be right. Hey, I gotta tell you guys something. I wished that, I wished. Don't hate me, bro. I wish for a global pandemic so we could get paid from the government, because I was like, I wish the government would just give us money. And then I was thinking to myself, how would that even happen? And then I was thinking to myself, well, I guess there would have to be like something horrible, like a pandemic, like the plague or something, and then they give us money. And then the coronavirus happened about like a year later. Coincidence? I think not. I just thought that was weird. because I remember saying that specifically. I don't know, like, I just wanted free money, but, and I was thinking to myself, why would the government give us free money? And then I was like, it would have to be something horrible, because why else would the government give us money? Because something horrible happened. And I was thinking, probably, like, we'd all get sick, like, the plague or something. And then, like, I just, like, I don't know, I just wished for free money from the government, and then we ended up getting it. That's also why I think I'm God, and I create pocket universes. I don't know. And perhaps you can't tell me no. Especially if I'm manifesting these strange things that I shouldn't be manifesting unless I'm God. I don't know. Like, yeah, because I pretended I was God, and then it was actually happening. You know? Like, oh, I can get whatever I want. I can win the lottery. I can do this, I could do that. You know? But a part of me is scared to share on the internet because there's so many horrible, ugly people that go, oh, you're so crazy. Am I? Or are you? Are you crazy? Because if you think I'm crazy, I think you're crazy. How's that? Because honestly, I don't know. You're crazy. Oh, there's gonna be those people because those people are everywhere. They're worse than the plague. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not. I do believe that we are the gods of our own universe. And I do believe that we can manifest anything. And it's just so weird. So weird that I think that. It's so weird I saw that eyeball right when I was thinking about that. Eyeball in the tree. Like, because the branches make it look like an eyeball. I don't know. And it just brought back memories of when I had my spiritual awakening. I saw eyeballs and stuff. Like, the eyes open, like the spiritual eye. I don't know, like, man and environment might be the same. And thoughts in the environment might be the same. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I do know something funky's going on. So I guess that's it. I'm so tired. Everyone have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.